Hello.
Yeah, welcome, boxing fans around the world, including those in Japan today, because we've got a
Yes.
special episode of Knuckle Up featuring Mike Corp 4 and a really good boxer. I think he's super flyweight.
Well, he's mini. He's mini for sure. He's mini for sure.
But pretty good. And a lot of controversy surrounding him, too. But I don't know if you get into that or not. But
Yes, we will. We will touch on the controversy that I have found about this gentleman.
all right, let her rip.
All right. When we talk about the new generation of fighters internationally, we often hear boxing fans talk about Canelo or, the problem, Bronner. But we need to put this kid in the same category. And who I'm talking about is Kazuto Ioka. You know what? This kid, man, he's 32 years old. He's super fly. He's ranked third out of 540 in the world in that division. And, he's 27 2-0 with 15 knockouts. But here's the thing, this kid's a champ. He's held the title, I believe. Well, first of all, let's talk about his amateur career. Let's not even get into the where he's at now. As an amateur, he had a record of 95-10, winning 6 national high school tournaments along the way. He reached semifinals of the 2008 Kings Cup, an amateur boxing tournament held in Thailand, before losing to Aminit Rinong. Ioka joined Tokyo Agricultural University hoping to represent his country in the 2008 Olympics, but fell short of the qualifiers. What does he do? Drops out of college, turns pro boxer. Not bad. Not bad. Well, now that he's turned pro and he's had, 27 wins under his belt, he is a 4-weight world champion, having held the WBO Superfly since 2019. He's previously the unified WBA, WBC mini flyweight titles between 2011 and 2012, the WBA light fly title between 2012 and 2014, and the WBA fly title between 2015 and 2017. And as of December 2020, he is ranked as the world's 4th best active super flyweight by BoxRec. Well, now that's gone up because I just ranked him 3rd. So he's moving up, guys. And you don't want to sleep on this guy. He's great to watch, man. Exciting fighter. There's a lot of guys coming out of Japan that, we don't really know too much about. But, we'll see them every once in a while on these cards. He did defend his title September the 1st in Japan against Francisco Rodriguez Jr. Unfortunately, Rodriguez Jr. did not win. They went the distance, and he won by unanimous decision. The title before, or the fight before that was against Kosei Tanaka. We did talk about him before, another great Japanese boxer. He did beat him TKO 8th round. Guys, he might not be the biggest knockout artist in the world, but he is knocking people out. He is, he does have some blemishes on his record, but then again, we did talk blemishes. Everybody's going to have them. You can't be undefeated forever, but this kid, he is, out there to make him, make his mark on boxing, just like his uncle. He's following in the footsteps of his uncle, who was also a WBC champion. So, guys, check this kid out, man. You don't want to miss him. He's the nephew of Hiroka Aoki. And you know what? This kid, man, he's just knocking people out. He's winning fights. He's doing everything that we want to see in a boxer, man. And you know what? Now being a 4-weight world champion, maybe this time he'll start to be on people's radars. Because you know what? I got to see him. We got to see him in bigger competition. World, the last time he fought stateside was back in 2018. So we have not seen him on a card that would be televised for a while now. And, I'm just hoping that eventually somebody feels like getting this little Japanese guy over to fight. Because you know what? He's super exciting. Guys, go check out his highlight reels. If you can, check out some of the fights. Go check him out on BoxRec. Type in his name. It'll bring up a list of all the fights that he's been in. He has been in a ton. He's lost 2, but he has won 27 with 15 knockouts. Guys, Kazuto Ioka, world champion, 4-weight world champion. Don't sleep on him. Get to know him. Get to like him. Guys, we got to search the world for these guys. They will be everywhere. They're everywhere. In every corner of the world, man, we find these kids. But
Well,
now I'm bringing them to you. Yes, Graham, go on.
I doubt we'll ever find one with a controversy like this, though, and I'm surprised.
Yes.
Maybe
I,
you were about to, are you going to bring it up?
yes, I am about to bring
Oh,
it
okay, all
up.
right. Then
I'm
you're
about
not
to bring
finished.
it up.
I apologize for interrupting. Go ahead.
Okay, no, it's fully okay. So in April of 2021, reports surfaced that Ioka had failed a drug test and tested positive for marijuana, with the sample having been examined at length as part of an ongoing investigation with the National Police Agency, as well as the Japanese Boxing Commission. Speaking on Ioka's behalf, his lawyer said that Ioka strongly denies he has ever used any form of cannabis and suggests it could be attributed to the use of CBD oil. On the 19th of May 2021, Ioka was cleared of all doping charges as it emerged that the JBC had mishandled the samples and they took responsibility for their poor management. Now, that's some big shit right there, man. Like, because somebody mishandles your sample, you could be banned, you could be stripped of your titles. And it takes you begging and pleading and getting lawyers to get out of it. And he believes it's just from using CBD oil, which I'm a firm believer in CBD oil. It does work. It does relieve pain. And you know what? Boxers should be allowed to do that because you know what? They're always in pain. But yeah, what a controversy with this kid. Almost loses everything because he uses CBD oil and somebody mishandles his sample. That's kind of messed up, man. It's kind of messed up, but I'm glad he's bounced back from this crap. I'm glad that the controversy is over. I'm glad that somebody has taken responsibility for it because it would be a shame to not see this kid box and defend his titles. So, guys, get behind my man here, Kazuto Ioka.
Well, then let me throw in some more
Oh, okay.
salt and pepper to the controversy pie. Here we go.
All right.
The JBC that you referred to is the Japan Boxing Commission.
Yes.
And these fellas are upset at him because he's tattooed. And in Japan, when he competes, they have told him to cover up. So he actually has to wear special makeup that covers up his tats. The point of the matter is during a hot and sweaty bout, the makeup tends to slide
Run.
off, shall we say, thus revealing his tattooed bod. And this does not please the JBC. So he got in trouble for it, I believe, in January, and he just recently got in trouble for it again. And I don't know what that means, as in got in trouble. I don't know what kind of, whether he faces fines or suspensions or whatever. But to your point about coming over to fight in either North America or Europe pretty soon, it might be sooner than later, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. If the Japanese boxing council is on his ass about that, well, not much you can do. Like, are do the tattoos revert to the fact that he's part of the Yakuza or something? Is that why? Is he a Japanese mobster? Is this is why they're telling him they don't want to see the tattoos? Like, what's the reasoning for it? It's kind of ridiculous, you know. That a boxing council can tell me what and when, what, where, and when I can get a tattoo, and if I have to cover it up, seems kind of bullshit to me. There must be a reasoning behind the reason why they want them to cover up those tattoos, and it's something that we should probably look into a little further, which I'm going to dig for now because I'm very interested to see. Maybe he's part of the Yakuza.
He wouldn't be the first boxer to be, shall we say, connected to some kind of organized crime group.
That is true. That is true. Very, very, very true. They will be left unnamed for now, unless we end up doing a special on them. Then we have to tell all because that's what we do.
Well, if they're knockout artists, they're knockout artists. That's all.
Exactly, exactly. Hey, if they're mobsters but they knock people out, hey, it happens. But guess what? We're gonna profile them and we'll tell you all about it.
All
But
right.
yes, Kazuto Ioka, 4-weight world champ, currently holding belts, yeah, causing problems with the JBC all year. What else can we do here, right? But you know what? I guess if he pisses him off, definitely we'll accept him here. We'll accept him internationally. We'll let him come fight. No problem. No problem. He's fun to watch. Small guy, taking after his uncle. What more can you want, man? What a great fighter. Guys, go watch him. It's your boy Mike Orfor bringing you the fighter straight from Japan, Kazuto Ioka. That's it. It's your boy Mike Orafor. Knuckle up. Go hit talkandfight.com. Don't make me tell you again. Jab that like, hook, subscribe. Knock us out those comments. We always here. Um, next week, I am putting together a special, a weekly special that we're going to do on the worst boxing records in history. So, AKA tomato can boxers or the journeymen, we will call them, and we will go through the list of the records that have been compiled by these journeymen, these men that fight for $500 to $1,500 a week after week, and have been doing for 10 or 20 years.
Being careful not to call them bad boxers, but just
They
having
are
a
not
bad.
bad boxers. They are not bad boxers. They have had bad management and bad promotion, and they are stuck where they are stuck. And this is why they come every day, day in and day out. We will go over all this next week, guys. So make sure that you tune in for this special. It's going to be great. We are going to reveal a lot of horrible, horrible records. 300 fights, 279 losses, kind of thing. So, guys, make sure you tune in. You're not going to want to miss that next week. Starting Monday, we will start off the week right. We'll start off the week right with some big losers, but winners, but big losers.
Right.
On that note, it's your boy Mike Orafor.
Thank you.
Knuckle up. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Mike.